Everyone. Oh, I just love this one. I hope that you guys were enjoying the few minutes of the Lord Ganesha mantra that I was playing. You can actually find that one on YouTube. Let me know if you guys want me to link it in the chat room. So, I wanted to come and speak about learning to let go and move on to greener pastures. Okay? Instead of just... Sorry about they're doing some work on the house, so sorry about the noise, okay? People that don't know how to let go and move on, they can stay wrapped up in stuff for years. Honestly, these people have wasted probably a good 3/4 of their life just staying stuck. It's called the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is when you are stuck in a frame of mind. You're blind. You're being used by some unseen force, maybe controlling your subconscious. I've noticed the main thing that a lot of people are suffering from is insecurity real bad. Real bad. It has nothing to do with them feeling disrespected. Okay, because if somebody makes you mad because they disrespected you, that's different from being insecure, period. Insecure people have a very, very hard time in relationships, and those are typically the ones that don't ever want to let go. You'll see them 5-6 weeks from now, they still talking about the same thing over and over again that should be put on the back burner. You got to put it on the shelf. Okay, and then also it depends on what are your goals. If you're somebody that doesn't have much to look forward to, why are you not trying to increase your business or increase the views on your channel instead of trying to scapegoat? See, it's very easy. And see, I was debating on whether or not I should come and talk about Jesus today, about how Jesus came to me and told me that he was created to be destroyed. He was created to be a sacrifice and a scapegoat. So that's really difficult, you know, because when you think about it, that's what a lot of these satanic families have babies into the family just so that they can, you know, cultivate them and then for them to ultimately try to destroy them. This is obviously not the right way to go, but humans have a problem with figuring out right from wrong, especially when they're angry or scared. So you know, if you are displaying the same behaviors as some of these people, you ain't gonna never have a successful relationship. And if it doesn't work out, why are you still talking about it 24 to 48, or, you know, just let it go then? Why are you still angry? You know, and that kind of anger is not good because nobody owes you anything. Okay, let's throw the cards and see what the oracle cards have to say. There's some people that are just angry, jealous, spiteful. Another man come along and they turn into a demon. Y'all ever see that movie, The Perfect Guy with Sanaa Lathan? She did not want him no more after he beat the crap out of that dude because it was very disgusting and abusive. It was horrible, horrifying. Spirit guides, what messages do you have for those out there that are having a hard time letting go? A lot of times these people, especially when it's a man, they're being controlling. Okay. When it's time to let go, it's time to let go. You got to learn when to let go. That's your lesson. Your lesson in 2019 is going to be letting go, leaving people alone. You know, we know there's some people out there that are professional stalkers. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. So the cards that I got is the Reach for Your Dreams card, the Meditation card, but then the last three cards. So you can see where people are using esoteric and spiritual knowledge. They see something that they want, and you're doing the meditation, but then the Spirit Guide card comes up reversed. So you're not listening to your messages and your signs, and you're not listening. You're going against the grain, and you need to stop. You need to let it go. Nature spirits is reversed. Okay, so you're not connecting with what's natural. And then transformation is reversed. This is the death card. And so this is where people are afraid to let go. Let go. Because you're going to get dropped. Let me tell you how simple it is. It's as simple as cutting a cord. That's all people have to do. Lighting a black candle. Nobody has to sit up here and listen to you whine and complain about somebody that left you and wants nothing to do with you after you degraded and harmed people. Stop your whining because nobody wants to hear it. You have nothing to complain about. You brought it on yourself. Okay, I just recently did an experiment with a person, and I knew that he would do that. I knew he would do what he did. Okay? And the reason why I knew it is because I knew that the guy was insecure. So I knew he would do what he did. Okay? I knew he would. Just didn't know it was good, you know, and fly all off the handle. And, you know, it's almost like, you know, if you're in a relationship with someone and you tell them it's over and they FUB, well, you all want you no way. It's an advanced form of street harassment. Hey, Nebraska and Castor and Pollux, hello. It's a form of street harassment. It's harassment. It's basically what it is. You have a problem with yourself a lot of the times. People that can't let go of people, people that can't, you know, because I wasn't even saying anything negative about this person. I don't even have to say anything negative, and this person just insults me, and, you know, and then 3 hours later, I love you. I love you. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Sure, you can ask a question. Absolutely. Try to control what you talk about, who you talk about. Don't nobody want you. Don't nobody want you. Ain't nobody gonna want to be with you acting like that. Nah, 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 no, thank you. Everybody's gonna say, go away, please. Especially when you ain't put no effort into a relationship with a person and you just say, oh, well, this person just isn't worthy. No, they are worthy. You're just mad because you're being rejected. And rightfully so. You should be getting rejected. Always harassing people, bothering people. It's sad. It's really sad. You know, I have never, ever seen. And guys, if a guy starts out harassing you, then it ain't going to get any better. So I got to do my banishings for today because everybody's scapegoating. Just like Jesus Christ tells us, you know, everybody's scapegoating. Can't nobody deal with their own problems. Everybody got a mental problem, okay? People that can't let go, they waste a lot of time in their life, but they are very demonic. I saw this person. I be seeing sometimes y'all men be totally demonic and they be trying to put that demon off on you on the last minute. You know, even though you ain't said nothing negative about that person, nothing. You ain't said nothing today. And they, you know, just woo, just cuckoo for cuckoo puffs. You know, and guess what? The same stuff that y'all see happening publicly is happening to y'all only behind your back. So only difference is that you can see my stuff sometimes because we're in the public, but y'all stuff is happening behind the scenes. Okay. So we're not going to do that. I do a Monday house protection, wrap thee with cotton and bind thee with love, protection from pain, surrounds like a glove. May the brightest of blessings surround thee this night. Ooh, a spark came out of it, for thou art cared for, healing all sent in flight. So guys, I've got some rainwater from the full moon that was in Leo. And over here in Georgia, we got some really, really very soft rain. So I said I collected it from that night and then 3 nights after. And what this does is it really seems to calm down the spirits. That's sad that when you want to control somebody so bad that you actually start cursing them out, and it's a problem. That doesn't belong in a love relationship. You're not in love. You're just trying to get your demon off on somebody and trying to put it off on them. And people have the right to banish you. Okay. Banish your negative energy. I put some water in the bowl. I think all of y'all should be doing this every Monday. Okay. Especially if you in my family, you need to get a black candle, put it in a bowl of water. Okay. Let that stuff soak up in that water. You don't have to deal with the negative emotions from another person's childhood, because essentially that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with that deep insecurity from someone's childhood. And it is really horrifying. It's very heavy, and they're trying to put it off on you, and it's unfair. So you just say, let cruelty, pain, and evil ways follow this villain throughout his days. Reverse the torment he creates to turn on him a crueler fate, or her, whoever it is, or them, or if it's more than one person. Okay. And this is what has to happen. Put them on datingcycles.com. Y'all need to start getting the word out. They have a datingcycles.com website for you to report this stuff to, so that people can know who or what they're dealing with. Because they can fool people. They fool people all the time. You just never know where the train wreck and how bad their train wreck is going to be. You know? Move on to greener pastures. Stop staying stuck. And this same person, before I even dated him, was stuck on me for 3 years. So you know that person was already stuck. He was already stuck, like Chuck. You got to stop sitting around feeling sorry for yourself, holding on to anger. You got to let it out. You got to let that energy out. So what I do is I take this and, yeah, I know I lost a little bit of weight, child, you know, anyway. You just take this and you put it, you know, wherever you need to. Shiva, and I have Shiva in my office, which I think they say is a no-no. But I'm going to give Shiva his offering of milk. And then I'm going to also do my, Okay, he's not talking to me. Sorry, y'all. So I've got to give Shiva his offering. And then I also give an offering to my woofy spirits. I do a woofy protection. I normally do it in the mornings on Mondays. but this time I'm kind of doing it a little bit later in the afternoon. So I got to get candles set up for, and actually I think I'm going to just use this angel guardian candle I got for myself. And these, you don't really have to dress them too much, you know, just light it, you know, or maybe even smudge it. Want to smudge it a little bit first. Because these people are crazy. You can't even talk positively about them. I said nothing negative about this man. This man is so evil. You know, you guys, you know, that's not love. That's somebody getting off their stuff that don't have nothing to do with you. So you don't have to deal with that. Okay. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God love commits me here, ever this day or night be at my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen. I love these candles, guys. I do have these available on my shop or at my shop on the website. I do have these angel guardian candles available. Okay. Oh, did y'all feel that? Did y'all feel that angel guardian come in? Wow. Usually mine's is usually the big boys, Michael and Raphael, or either Gabriel, but you can also have a guardian angel. So anyway, you got to learn when to let go. All that pain you're experiencing, it's like what? Oh, hold on a minute. Sorry, guys. I am getting my toilet upstairs replaced. So feeling definitely good about that. I might open up the phone lines. I might open up the phone lines if you guys are dealing with somebody that doesn't know how to let go. Very abusive to your spirit. You know, it's not right. I feel much better though, guys. You know what? Let me tell you something. Candle magic. Look at all these candles I got right here, y'all. Okay. Candle magic is my favorite. Okay. Candle magic is my favorite. Can't really see it. It's got water down in there. And sometimes I'll put some of my basil water down in here too. Okay. Just need a little bit. So, yeah, man. You cannot justify attacking somebody. The spirit doesn't see it that way. If you beat up on somebody's spirit, you get what you put out. You get back what you put out, because today is a new day. When that sun came up, it was a new day. And, you know, today I was not being abusive to this person, but they decided to be abusive to me because they know that the relationship is over. What make that make sense to me? Guys, I'm going to be, oh my God, guys, my candles are going to be getting, my stuff is going to be coming here soon. And I'm going to make all kinds of like dramatic looking candles. Like, you know, I'm going to get really, really creative with it, for real. I'm so excited about making my own candles, man. I love the scented spell candles. I like those better, and I like the handmade candles. So I'll be selling those on my website as well as Etsy. I just love Etsy. Etsy is, you know what? Sometimes I'll just go to Etsy and just shop for something, you know, maybe something spiritual. I'm always in their spiritual section. So, you know, you never answered my question, love. What was the question? I didn't see your question. You must have answered it, but I was upstairs or something. Hold on a minute, because I'm trying to get everybody's offerings laid out and stuff, because I have to do protection. Guys, I do protection every Monday. You can do protection anytime, but on Monday especially, you want to have protection. Like extra tight protection. What do I use? I use the spirit of the wolf. I call to the wolves. I call to my ancestral wolves. And I have a picture, which is a depiction of a wolf, but I think I'm going to go upstairs and get my wolf pack. Hold on a minute. I don't know what I did with that wolf pack, but I give them an offering of milk and some kind of tasty cake or something. And they will protect me all freaking week. Especially if you give them extra offerings and stuff. They love milk and wine. Jealousy is another ugly, ugly, ugly thing. Oh, it is the most devastating emotion because people cannot control their jealousy. Oh my God. And you know what? I'm not a jealous person. I am not a jealous spirited person at all. And I noticed that people will try to accuse you of being that, but no, I'm not a jealous hearted person. But I can sense other people that are jealous of me, and I don't like it. Oh, Zeus, I didn't know you were up on the shelf. What are you doing up there, little boy? All right, I'm going to make Shiva's offering in my chalice. I no longer drink out of my chalice. I use it for offerings. All right, there we go. So if you're working with Shiva, it's a very good idea to do Shiva mantras on Monday. And Monday is the day that you give an offering to Shiva. Okay, and you want to offer milk, and sandalwood incense. If you don't have sandalwood incense, then you can use any you can use frankincense, myrrh, you can use other stuff. So that is what I'm going to be doing, is meditating, because the energies that are out there right now, the frequencies that are out there, there are some people that are having really, really bad frequencies today. And you want to not listen to them because their frequency is way too bad, because they're hurting. Now, there are some people that feed off of people's pain. So those people obviously are going to want to go and feed off of that. And it's just a devastating thing. It just doesn't make any sense for people to go through that and send themselves through it. And then when they up and die of a heart attack, they you know, they or either if they up and have a heart attack, they act like they don't know why. Got to take deep breaths and just let it go. Just say, Archangel Michael, cut the cord to this person, and Raphael, heal the cord. That's all you have to do. And, you know, just imagine that energy being pushed away from you. You don't deserve that. They're making a choice. They made the decision to hold on to that energy, even though you gave them a, you know, you allowed them, you know, the ability to just go move on, and they didn't want to take your offer for them to just move on. Okay, well, Carl Dukes, like I said, you know, I don't go by that Bible, obviously. Okay, so that's what we're over here doing. Okay, I respect your beliefs, and I would appreciate it if you would respect mine equally. Okay, I would like to know about my ex-husband. Does my friend Leandra Williams have a problem with me locating? This is why you guys need to meditate today, because you guys need to meditate today, and you need to connect with your spirit guides, and you also need to get fresh air. Maybe go out in nature, maybe do something in nature, maybe make an offering to nature. Okay, I know I'll throw out potatoes and apples and oranges and stuff, and and so you want to make some offerings. Also, money and prosperity work should be done today as well. Even though we don't traditionally do prosperity work on a Monday, prosperity work should be done today. Okay, as well as meditation. And because there's an energy shift that's happening right now. We're having an energy shift. Okay. And those of you that are focusing on your greener pastures are going to get them. Okay. So the first oracle card, these oracle cards are so powerful. The first oracle card that came up is the Reach for Your Dreams card. Okay, so do something that is related to, you know, your career. You know, maybe you want to get married. Maybe you want to start a family. You know, maybe you want to start a business, whatever it is. Okay, today is going to be an excellent day to do it. And you want to stay focused on it. Don't be off focused by people that because they're totally off focus. Their focus is on making you off focus. So that's all they do. That's their job. You want to do meditation today, guys? Okay. Connect with nature, your spirit guides, and there's something going on right now. There's some kind of energy shift today. Just to let y'all know, I can sense it. I can feel it. So very powerful. The energy is woo-hoo. So I'm so glad that I'm putting up my protection. I already feel so much better because When you're working with the guardians of the wolf, like I use them, I do for enemies, for people that are throwing negative energy at me, for people that are throwing moon energy at me, psychic attacks. They are excellent for psychic attacks, for quick relief from psychic attacks. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to do it when you first get up in the morning. I'm going to use oh, you scared the hell out of me, boy. What are you doing? I'm going to use don't burn yourself. I've got a lot of candles up here, little man. I'm going to, he burned his hair a little bit. His hair must have got singed. For some reason, Zeus is like all over my office. Y'all see him? He up there now. Well, what is that that's blocking the view? No, it's this one. See him? Oh, he just jumped down. I'm going to use 2 white candles and 1 purple. Nobody should be fighting, especially over something that's over. If it's over, it's over. You just talking about the same thing over and over again that nobody even wants to talk about. Nobody even wants to talk about it anymore. You know, when you get to the point where nobody even wants to talk about it anymore, to where people are just sick to death of talking about it and you're still rehashing it over and over again, then you just want to be miserable. And those people that you want to keep tied up in that argument, they got the right to walk through that light at the end of the tunnel. So there's definitely a transformation coming up today. And I'll probably record a video with those same oracle cards and maybe throw some more in a little bit. It's just the reality of it, you know. And let me tell you something, people that go through that don't want to let go, they never let go of anything. They never let go. They got folks from years ago that they still ain't let go of. It just, they just don't let go ever. But they have to. They don't have a choice but to let go. I'm sorry, I'm all half dressed and stuff, y'all, but it's very warm over here at my house. It's very warm, and I need to turn the heat off because I actually the front door is now closed. So it was open all morning because he was fixing it. And so I remember one of my exes, he would make quick decisions. I remember he kicked my door in once. It was so embarrassing. I was so embarrassed in front of my boss because I also lived there, but I worked there as well. Okay, it was one of my jobs in the apartment industry. So yeah, I know how it feels when somebody just cannot let go. They don't see you as a person. You're not a person unless it involves them. People like that are usually sociopathic, narcissistic. It's time to let go. Okay. You know, seriously. And those are usually the ones. And you know what? Narcissistic people, they will stalk you and some of them will kill you. There's been women that have died. They've been killed by their mates, by their boyfriends because they snapped. You know what I'm saying? And when you know that that person is to the point of snapping, you don't mess with them. But you got the right to be who you want to be and talk about who you want to talk about. That person don't have the right to do all that. They trying to pretend that they're your God and nobody is your God but you, right? That's right. You know, nobody has the right to do that to you. It don't matter what they think. Send it back to them. Send it all back to them. I'm not your mama. Bye. That's what you got to say to some of them. I'm not your mother. I don't have nothing to do with whatever problems you carrying from your childhood, whatever issues you got. You got to go. You got to go. And your energy got to go too. But see, the problem is when your ex talks to your family. So your ex can transfer stuff to you through your family. Did y'all know that? If your family is allowing it, if they're participating, then you'll feel it more. If your family wasn't in on it, and if your family wasn't supporting, co-signing, encouraging all of your like this is what I was going through. But I'm not going to any longer attract that type of man to me anymore because I'm working on a hex removal for myself. Okay. And then please understand that some of these people that come online, when they turn on their camera, they are actually talking about how they feel about yourself. And a lot of y'all got boyfriends that are mentally abusing y'all right now. A lot of y'all have boyfriends that literally you ain't said nothing to them today, and they are just crashing down on you. You know, you're stupid, you're ugly, you stink, I hate you. You know, and that's how they felt when they got up this morning. See, I got all my stuff off before I went to sleep last night. But if you still up to no good on Monday, this is what we on today. We on Suelta el Dinero. That's what we on today. We on dinero. We on dinero. That's what we on today. We don't waste time on stupid stuff. We, you know, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that over here. This is what we focus on. Okay? And prosperity and good health and good feelings and good food. You know, shopping. I've been meaning to do some shopping for the longest. You know, I need to give me a couple of pairs of shoes, and you know, I ain't even had time because I've been dealing with this person that don't want to let go, but yet the person will tell me, you ain't got no shoes or clothes. Well, can you give me time to go do it? Can I go do that? No, they don't want you to go do that. They don't want you to live your life. They want to interrupt you at every cost and, you know, bother you at work. It's a fact that most men, when you break up with them, they stalk you at work. If they're going to be a stalker, I don't know what it is about me. I just produce stalkers sometimes where you can't get rid of them. If you know, but the problem is with that is that some of them are actually trying to control your environment and causing problems, so you can't be around that person. You know what I'm saying? I'm multitasking right now, y'all. I gotta give me a chance here. So, I mean, what do you expect for people to do? Do you expect for people to stop their life just because you had a bad childhood or because you're confused about what it is that you're supposed to be doing with yourself? Keep quiet with it. If you got problems, keep your problems to yourself. You know, unless you coming to pay for some spiritual work, because nobody likes a whiner. Look, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Obviously, you playing that situation out in your life anyway. So it's a lot of people that just want a bunch of drama and crazy in their life. And I was through with it Sunday. Sunday was war day. You know, Sunday is war day. Okay. And today is moon day. So you're probably dealing with a lot of people's shadow side. Okay. So you're seeing people's shadow side. Okay. So you want some Kool-Aid, baby? Guys, I'll be right back. Let's listen to this relaxing thing here. I want you guys to take in what I'm talking about here, okay? Hold on, I'll be right back. Kool-Aid. I hope your brother is making some sugar.
कुदृष्टिर्वाक्य प्रबन्ध सदा गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि.
So Sunday kind of got mixed in with Monday a little bit.
Prajesham Ramesham Mahesham Suresham.
Okay, guys, I'm back. When you let go of the past, that is when the future is going to open up to you. And it's going to be a lot better than what you have already. Okay, unless you have done a bunch of evil to people, you know, but even you guys, you know, that's what hex removals are for. So even people that's done a bunch of evil, even people that have done a bunch of wrong, you can be forgiven and you can be purged of your sins. But you have to have faith in it. You got your cup, baby? Good. You have to have faith in it. You can't just say, oh, and I'll get to you guys' questions in a minute because I'm kind of, I need to put up this protection. You know, guys, you know, everybody has their way of doing things. But if you guys want classes from me, okay, don't expect me to perform miracles on somebody that is like a flying monkey, though. That's not, I don't, and you know what? I'm going to tell you something. This person just recently claimed that I put a bunch of love spells on them. And I didn't put not one love spell on that person. Even if I did put a love spell on them, you can tell that it's working. But the person is going nuts, and that's one of the dark happenings that can happen with love spells. I didn't put a love spell on this person. This person was interested in me for years, and I didn't even want them. Didn't even want to have nothing to do with them. So, you know, on a normal basis, you don't have to put love spells on people. You know, I'm already enchanted in that way. You know what I'm saying? Usually, if you do return to me spells, now that's a difference. But I don't do that. So, you know, I think that this person, again, when you're a witch, you have to be very smart and strong, and you can't blame your behavior on me. So this person tried to explain their behavior away by saying that I put a love spell on them. It was a love spell. It was one of those raw love spells is what it is. Okay. So it wasn't a candle lit or anything like that. I will tell you that I know for a fact that, you know, especially if you got something like that black widow hex on you, or if you got that patriarchal curse on you, you know, you already know the deal. You've already been through it. You've had the issue. It's happened over and over again. And instead of you know, seeing the problem, you just accept it as that's the way that the world is. And that's not the way that the world is. Life is what you make it. And I truly believe that when a person is actually in love in the right way, in a healthy way, they're not cussing that person out. They're not going back and forth. They're not being abusive to each other. And see, everybody knows what love looks like and feels like, because that person feels really calm and settled around you. You know, they just feel like they belong with you. You know, they wouldn't want to do anything to upset you, because upsetting you would upset them. So, you know, there are certain characteristics that, you know, people look out for when it comes to love. And I'm sorry, turning on your camera and roasting somebody means that you're not ready for love. Okay, especially when you don't get it, you know. And see, for me, I learned a lesson about somebody. You know, anybody that comes into my life, they was meant to come into my life. But you know what? If it's over, it's over. And I already learned the lesson. The lesson got learned like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But there are some people that just want to drag it on and on and on and drag it out, and it makes no sense when it's been over for weeks. And this is how you guys end up not being able to divorce. The man won't divorce you, the woman won't divorce you, because they want to use you for their purpose, probably. Because and see, everybody has different ideals when it comes to love. Some people just want to use love as a means. And see, another thing is that people can tell the difference between when you really love them and when you're just manipulating them. So there's a difference between actual real love and manipulation. Okay, most people are going to want to be in an emotionally loving relationship where your partner is taking care of you emotionally. They don't want to be in a relationship with someone that's constantly trying to hurt them and wound them. Nobody wants that. Nobody's saying, nobody that's of my caliber. You're not going to catch me doing that. I don't want holes punched in the walls. I don't want struggle. I want good energy. I want to take care of the things that I have. I want to take pride in the things that I have instead of allowing people to tear them down. Because I'm telling you, I have seen these men, they will just punch holes in the wall. They just, oh my goodness gracious, it's just a bad situation to be that to be in that place. So then you can tell people that haven't gotten over their childhood, or people that are just bad people, or just very immature, because they never take responsibility ever. They never say, you know what, I know why this happened. And it's, you know what I'm saying? Instead, they just continue to, and you can't force them to see. When a man is blind, you cannot force him to see. That is why, if you hear anybody ever talking about my business, first of all, I came on here. Let me show y'all how delusional some people are. Okay. These are my love poppets. This is my love poppet right here. These white ones with the red string. Okay. This is the same lover that I have had for a while. Okay. You can see where it's burnt. So this is the same thing. This is the person I'm connected to. This person that's delusional thought that these dolls that belong to my client, these are my clients. She's actually emailing me to mail them to her over in Singapore. These dolls that are tied together, this is a $600 ritual. Why would I waste $600 on someone that, why would somebody do that? This is worth, why, you know what I'm saying? So that's just like yesterday when I came over here, I said, look, when y'all see me doing a breakup or any work, it's not necessarily against you. I'll let people know if it's work against you. I usually let people know. And, so I'm not binded to anybody except this one person. And it's not the person that was over on his channel talking about me. But this person, again, has a problem with letting go. Okay. And we'll sit and truly believe in a lie. We'll sit and truly believe in a lie. So my business is separate from my personal life. And I would really appreciate it if people that know me personally would stop getting angry at me and trying to speak on my business, because I don't do work on none of y'all except for protection and banishing. If you somebody personal in my life and I'm having problems with you, I'm going to do protection and banishing. Protection from you and banishing and binding if I need to get rid of you. I'm not going to do a love binding on somebody that I have no future with. So this person went and tried to speak of the work that I was doing. That's a client's work. That as well as this protection jar. This is for the same client. And you know what? People can be so vain, you know. So yeah. And so it's weird, you guys. This is all I gotta say is that it's just weird. You know, the things that people will make up in their minds to cope with rejection. The rejection that they set up. Wait a minute, you set up, I'm gonna jump off camera real quick, y'all. You set up the rejection though. You set yourself up for that rejection because you a grown person and you knew that wasn't nobody gonna stick around for that crap. So nobody rejected you. People just gave you exactly what you needed, which was a wake-up call. Okay? That's all people did was gave you what you needed, which was a wake-up call. Okay? I have no reason to lie about these things. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay? And it's got to stop at some point. You got to stop blaming everybody else for your mistakes. You know, if you were dealing with somebody and, you know, you began to act crazy with that person and you guys, when maybe you weren't acting crazy, maybe you just didn't get along with that person, let it go. Why do people want to hang on to these relationships that are toxic? I have no idea. And then it's always a pretending that you don't care about a person that you obviously do because you keep talking about the person. So I'm just saying this is just reality. Don't listen to people that don't know how to let go because they'll keep you holding on to your problems. If you got anything that you need to let go of from the past and you keep hanging around with somebody that don't know how to let go, then they're going to keep you tied up. Who wants to be tied up and hemmed up like that? Never growing, never persevering, never moving forward, just staying in the same spot, just stuck. Who does that? Somebody under mind control? And I've noticed that if it's a man that is extremely codependent on his mother, then he'll try to make you codependent on your mother or codependent on him. How am I going to be codependent on you and you codependent on your mama? I don't know your mama. I moved out of my mama's house 18 years ago. Today, you should be meditating with Shiva. If you guys want to take like my Shiva class, because I'm going to start studying Shiva more and I'm going to start following the path of Shiva. I already do. But every Monday, Shiva's been calling me to him because Shiva will, like, I'm going to tell you something. If you're upset or being psychically attacked about something, if you just like touch Shiva's statue, it just takes it all away. It's so bizarre. And, I think that because I did charge this statue, okay, and I enchanted it. So that's probably why it has, a good power when it's touched. And it's had a great deal of damage to it because it's fallen off the table a few times. But even though there's some of the things that you know, was on there sort of broken, it still kind of adds to the charm, you know? So, and getting yourself centered is so important. It's so important to get yourself centered and grounded. You know, don't start your Monday off listening to negative people either. And if I was really negative to anybody last night, listen, I am not perfect. Okay, I'm not. And sometimes when negative energy is being thrown at me, I got to throw it back and put it back in the airwaves because it does not belong to me. I am not a hopeless person. You know, when I was a single mom with 3 babies in diapers, I buckled down and I did what I had to do to take care of my children, and I never made any excuses. And that is to be respected. And if you don't respect it, then I'm just going to respect myself. That's just the way that I am. But I respect any mother that is able to do that, because there's a lot of people that can't and they won't. So, so guys, if you're going to be doing any spell work today, let me give you some hints. Put on there that you're going to feel secure, be in good spirits, and you will focus on work and happiness. Because many of you have jobs, many of you have work to do. You have everybody's job is important. Everybody's job, okay? So whatever it is that you do under this globe is important at that time. If you transcend beyond that and you start doing something else or doing something different, expanding your occupation, wonderful, okay? So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys that message for Monday. I'm actually multitasking, and so I'm gonna get off of here. Look, this ritual that I'm doing is already working. I'm gonna get off of here and focus on this, and I got to get some videos delivered to my clients and stuff so that they can, get all of their stuff, and they deserve, their stuff. When you're my client, I make you number one besides my family. Okay, I got people whose lives are depending on me. Okay, they got court cases, they got, all kind of stuff going on. So it has been nice. It's been real. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you guys support the channel by hitting the thumbs up. Also, if you need readings, I do still have a few openings for later on this evening. And you guys can also, you guys know you can schedule your appointments for whatever time is convenient for you. Like, I don't schedule it for you. I allow you to schedule it. So, at least that's how I'm doing it for right now. It just works because, clients have, they have jobs and a life. So they have to be able to, tell me when is their best availability, right? So when y'all come to me, you get treated like royalty, okay? But I'll see you guys later. Okay, love yourselves, love others. Learn the lesson. Stop staying focused on negativity. Stay focused on your life and your happiness and your work that you got to do for yourself. And definitely quit doing work on other people. Start doing work on yourself. You know, not like whatever I'm not doing on my clients, I'm doing on myself. Okay. If I'm doing work on an enemy, I'm doing it for myself. I'm directing the energy back towards you because unless I sense some negative energy, I don't deserve to have it back. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, ooh, I gotta go. My green thumb, y'all. Gotta charge up this candle. So if y'all need to reach me for cleanses, prosperity work, I did just recently start doing the Black Widow hex removal. Okay, which is a fix my love life tool. Okay. Like I said, it ain't gonna necessarily fix the fools that got caught up in that trap. They gotta go and get their own work done. Because 9 times out of 10, if you are a Black Widow, if you have that Black Widow enchantment on you or that curse, the people that you're gonna attract to you are probably gonna deserve some of the stuff that they get. So you don't have to feel bad. Don't feel bad. Just, if they're still having problems, they probably brought their problems on themselves to begin with anyway. Okay, so they're gonna have to deal with their own problems. In the meantime, you know what you need and you move on with your life. And the green grass is right on the other side. Okay, we coming up on March. We got a lot of people that are gonna have them transformations. Sorry, y'all. My allergies and stuff. my nose, when my nose itches, it's not snot, it's just where my nose itches, like in the back of my throat. So I have to kind of scratch it. So I know it sounds like, what does it sound like? Like I'm some kind of bear or something. So anyway, I'll see y'all later. Okay. Love and light.